Right, where I am so far, we're rigged up here to go. I've had problems installing this, well, a portion of it anyway, so I'm hoping to resolve that over the next coming days with Presonus. But in the meantime, this product is fabulous, nice quality. So we've got the guitar, I've swapped them over, the guitar in this side and the mic in this side. The mic requires 48 volt phantom power. Now I plugged them in and I've put the Mixcraft on. Now what I discovered in here was when you go to arm the track, now on here I'm clicking on there and I've got some options here. The inbuilt microphone on the laptop is Realtek high definition. Well, I don't want that, but this automatically comes up when you've installed the audio box. It says line in Presonus audio box WDM 2.8.40. so I'm going to click on that, and what comes up here, options of stereo, left channel, right channel. So through trial and error I discovered that obviously the left channel was this one, the right channel conversely is that one, and then stereo is both of them, but if you're using two mics it's going to give you a stereo effect. Well, in this instance I've got a guitar and the microphone in, so it's obviously not going to work on both. It's not going to give you stereo on both, or it might play one through one and one through the other, but it's not stereo in effect of the same sound. So yeah, I messed around with those to discover that. So you obviously have to select which one you want there, left to right, so forth. Now I just did a vocal here and I added a little bit of reverb on it. I've got no instrumental here at all, so I'll play some guitar later on when I start creating some music. So, but for now, I mean, the sound of it coming through, and there was no latency issues. I had the headphones on, I was tweaking between inputting when you're singing in, so you can listen to yourself singing, and then when you play it back, turn it to the right, and you can hear it obviously increase in volume as you're listening back to it. So a combination of the two, when you've got to, say you've recorded something like your guitar and then you want to record some vocals, well, you go to 12 o'clock position and tweak between going left or going right depending on which you want to hear more of, and that's really good. I like that very much. What I did here as well, on my Mixcraft I went into preferences, and then I made sure that under sound devices I made sure that the default recording device was the Presonus and the playback device was the Presonus as well. You can see here on the end, that's the inbuilt one on the laptop, and I didn't want that. And here again, a few options there, but I wanted the speakers of the Presonus audio. So to change that, made sure that the latency was as low as it would go. Here is 20 milliseconds, and I've got an option here, exclusive mode for use of latency is less than 20 milliseconds there. I think I used that. Click on record, everything was okay there. Now what I did after that, I went down to here to my control panel, open it up. I'm in Windows Vista here. Go to your hardware and sound. Go to, you want to look for sound and look for manage audio devices. Click on there. Now let's have a look. We've got an option for the playback. We've got playback, record and sounds. Playback, it was originally on speakers, so I selected speakers for the Presonus audio rather than the Realtek inbuilt one. So I selected that and I clicked on set as default. Then I went to recording and I moved from this one, the inbuilt one on the laptop, up to the Presonus one, and again set as default. Sounds, that was okay, and going back to them, if you double click on it, it opens up this. Okay, this is for the general speakers properties. Click on properties there, you can have a check of that if you want. Driver, details, come out of that. Levels, there you are. I want to go, click on levels, yeah, and I'm roughly about 60 to 70% there. You've got an advanced tab. You can check the 16-bit 44 100Hz CD quality. So under speakers property, that's what I looked at, and let's go under recording properties. Recording, double click on that. Again, we can check on the levels. Again, we're on about 60 to 70% there, probably about 70%. That's okay. We've got an advanced tab there. 2 channel 16-bit, 44 100Hz CD quality. Yeah, that's fine. So again, just to refresh you there, go to your Start, Default, Hardware and Sound. Under Sound there, Manage Audio Devices. Check your playback, check your recording, and then double click on each one, and then your levels there in the middle. Okay, so that's where we've got so far, just to make sure the settings are okay for it. And now just on playback, this is what I recorded earlier. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I've travelled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, and I saw it through without exemption. Anyway, that's enough. So you get the idea. The microphone that I used was a Samson CO1 Studio condenser mic. It's a fabulous sound, the clarity is great, with a quality piece of kit like this. Brilliant. So all I need to do is resolve my StudioOne issue. That's really just an alternative digital audio workstation as opposed to Mixcraft. Obviously I'm used to Mixcraft, I'll stick to using that, but I'd like that as a backup. I still want to learn that one. Okay, thanks for watching, and look out for my next upload as I progress with this. Thank you, bye.